This is the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
The award-winning Lee Pitts Live is brought to you by Hodges University. Build the future you at Hodges University.
John Reed, Empowerment Works, Inc., Executive Director, is our guest on Lee Pitts Live this morning. Welcome, John.
Thank you, Lee.
I was trying to sound like Ted Koppel or something. This Nightline. Hey, man, the first time I saw you, you were rocking and rolling. You were setting up to teach the class. Man, you seem like you take your job extremely seriously. What is Empowerment Works?
Empowerment Works is a charity, and it was set up to help people find jobs and careers. And it kind of morphed into entrepreneurship, and that's kind of what we find that probably the easiest way to create jobs is to create small businesses to hire people.
Now, is Empowerment Works located right here in Fort Myers, or is it regional?
It's right here at the Enterprise Center.
I know. I'm saying, you only deal with people in Fort Myers, or you deal with Southwest Florida?
Oh, Southwest Florida.
Okay.
We go all over.
Tell us a typical process. A person who would tap into your services would need what?
Well, it's driven from the job side of things. It's really about job creation. So we have a program, it's an internship program for people that want to learn to be bookkeepers. So we provide a service to people all around Fort Myers and Lee County, and we provide low-cost bookkeeping, and at the same time we do on-the-job training for people that want to have a career in bookkeeping. So that's kind of that's one of our programs. It's really kind of built on an internship model.
Okay. Now, is bookkeeping, you mentioned bookkeeping, is that a growing industry? People are always looking for somebody for that, or they would be doing bookkeeping for themselves?
Well, some people do bookkeeping for themselves, and we do put on a class to try to help them learn how to do that. And some people want to have a career, so it's both. It's just a way for somebody to find a better than minimum wage job and kind of launch them on a career.
Great. Now, how do you relate to the Southwest Florida Enterprise Center?
Well, the Enterprise Center, I retired as a professional CPA, practicing CPA last August, and I was looking for something to volunteer at. And with my skills, I thought that it would be good to try to do something with a business incubator. And this is a really spectacular business incubator the city of Fort Myers has put together.
How did you arrive here at the Southwest Florida Enterprise Center?
I just stopped in. I stopped in, and before I could get out the door, Mike Love said, well, you're here. Don't bother go look anywhere else.
Tell us about your setup. What's your setup here?
Well, my setup here, I have an
How do you take advantage of all of this here? Yeah.
Well, I'm really a resource for the people that are here.
Great.
You know, it's really about service. And what we do is we're kind of a chief financial officer that in many cases is pro bono for people that are starting out, and that's what this is. This is a business incubator. So that's kind of what we do, is we provide that service.
Encourage people to come to the Southwest Florida Enterprise Center. Tell them some of the benefits of being here.
Well, the city set up the Enterprise Center so that it could have a place to incubate businesses and help them start up. And one of the most expensive things for a new business is rent. So, you know, the city came up with a low-cost rent factor, and you had to have a real business plan in order to be able to come here. And you can't stay longer than about 2 or 4 years, depending upon the length of your lease. So I just felt like, you know, businesses that are starting out need financial advice and help, and that's kind of what we're here to do.
Now, we have your phone number appearing on the screen throughout the interview. How does one tap into your services, and who would want to take advantage of your services?
Well, in general, two groups of people. One would be somebody who's looking for a career in bookkeeping. They could come to a class that we would do here at the Enterprise Center, bookkeeping class. They should also attend the entrepreneur school that Mike teaches. Those are both things that are kind of educational that people can do.
Okay. What is the future? What are some programs? I know you mentioned bookkeeping. What are some other programs and services?
Well, the Enterprise Center is putting in a commercial kitchen, and it's the only commercial kitchen north of Estero. And for somebody that has like a catering business or a food truck, they can rent that space by the hour. And so we had thought about opening up possibly a bakery and have a place for people that get out of the justice system and can't find a job, and it might give them a good place to start.
What are some other programs you see coming here with Empowerment Works and the Enterprise Center?
Well, we're going to do a lot of the intern model. Basically, we're going to have different careers in different areas, and we're starting something that the foundation for the Enterprise Center is a charity, and we're starting a bunch of those kind of model businesses. So there'll be a restaurant, there'll be a bakery, there might be some other trade schools. We're trying to vet it and figure out how to do it and how it pays for itself.
How do you feel personally, John, knowing that you're impacting people, helping people to grow intellectually in their careers, in their whatever they do? How does that impact you personally?
Well, that's your life's purpose, Lee, is to help people. And that makes me feel pretty good.
All right. Well, keep up the good work, man, okay?
Thank you very much.
Let me bump you out. Stay right there. As the saying goes on this particular show, for those who say it can't be done, they're usually interrupted by those like John Reed of Empowerment Works and all the people here at Southwest Florida Enterprise Center who are doing it. We'll see you next week right here on the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
Lee Pitts Live is a Lee Pitts Enterprise production.